My name is Jared Cash, and it's my privilege to serve as the president and CEO of the Mitchell Institute. Even more, it is wonderful to share this spectacular space and occasion with you. This room represents such a large and enthusiastic assembly of our supporters. Tonight, we celebrate a powerful belief that we hold in common. The belief that the lives of our young people, our communities, and our state can transform for the better when we provide affordable pathways to higher education and access to networks, just like here tonight, that are full of support and guidance. The mission of the Mitchell Institute is to increase the likelihood that young people from every community in Maine will aspire to, pursue, and achieve a college education. The more than 80 Mitchell Scholars across the room tonight, I hope you've enjoyed meeting them. They're sitting at your tables. They represent the very best of Maine and a bright and promising future for our state. Over dinner, I asked many of you who have been so fortunate to achieve great milestones in your lives and careers to take a moment and just recall when you met someone at the right place, at the right time, and as a result, a door of opportunity was opened that shifted your future for the better. In that same spirit, I encourage you to connect with the Mitchell Scholars at your table. Each of them has a unique story to share, and they are eager to learn from you. Every day, I and my staff and I are heartened by their hopes, their tenacious work ethic, their hunger to grow and overcome the obstacles, their diverse strengths, their talents, and most of all, their leadership. I am sure you'll be equally impressed. After dinner, we'll hear from two inspiring Mitchell Scholars, our board chair, and from our founder, Senator George Mitchell. We are so excited to have the senator back with us tonight, especially as he celebrates his 90th birthday year. So we will certainly be back with more from our stage, but for now, please enjoy your dinner brought to you by the remarkable staff of Blue Elephant Catering. And thank you again for joining us to celebrate Mitchell Scholars and our mission to unlock their full potential. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, please welcome to the stage Mitchell Scholar Jean-Daniel Liwanga.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, bonsoir, buenas noches. I think I covered most of them, right? Good evening. I'm reluctant to interrupt all these wonderful conversations you've been having at your tables over dinner, but we have some wonderful moments in store for you tonight. My name is Jean-Daniel Liwanga, and I'm a 2020 Mitchell Scholar from Baxter Academy for Technology and Science here in Portland. Currently, I'm a senior at the University of Southern Maine, go Huskies, studying computer science. I am so proud to be a Mitchell Scholar and help represent this organization to you tonight. I was born in the Democratic Republic of Congo in 2002 to my amazing parents, who are both here with me this evening. In 2014, they brought me and my three younger siblings to Portland, Maine, to give us a life with better opportunities. I feel so fortunate to have been selected as a Mitchell Scholar. The Institute has helped me pursue my dream of being the first in my family to attend college, and soon to graduate from it. The scholarship has opened doors for me in ways that I could have never imagined. Experiences like helping me prepare for my resume to get an internship, making connections to develop myself professionally, and academic resources to help me succeed. Without these opportunities, I would certainly not be where I am today. Tonight, you're going to be hearing from some amazing people. Senator Mitchell, who founded this organization, is here tonight for his first gala. Here for his first gala since 2018. And I know I'm looking forward to hearing him speak and meeting him in person. One of my fellow Mitchell scholars, Brianna Alley, will also share her story of how she became a Mitchell Scholar and why this organization is so important to her. A quick fun fact about Brianna, she graduated college with a degree in health sciences in just 3 years. Just another Mitchell Scholar making it look so easy. I'm also going to come back up to the stage later in the evening to tell you how you can win a luxury international vacation to Vietnam or Italy. Stay tuned for that for sure. But before we dive into tonight's program, I want to spend a moment to express gratitude to the many people and organizations that consistently support the vision of the Mitchell Institute. Tonight is a very important fundraising night for the Mitchell Institute, and I want to thank all of you for being here. I especially want to thank our leadership sponsors who have helped us raise nearly $300,000 tonight. The lead event sponsor of the gala is Central Maine Power. Thank you so much for your support. Our prime sponsors are Barbara Atkins, Back Bay Tower, and WEX. Thank you so much. Our leadership and major sponsors are Abbott, KeyBank, Norway Savings Bank, TD Bank, and Tyler Technologies. Please also join me in thanking our program sponsors, Bangor Savings Bank, the Crew Foundation, Bruce and Becky Epstein, the family of Buzz Fitzgerald, the Judith Glickman Lauder Foundations, Hub Financials, Lee Auto Malls, Senator and Heather Mitchell, Chris and Nancy Pierce, and Unum. On behalf of all Mitchell Scholars, thank you for your generosity to this life-changing organization. And now, I invite you to enjoy the rest of tonight's program, starting with a video that celebrates some of our fellow Mitchell Scholars and the donors who make their participation in this program possible.
We are pleased to announce the 2023 Mitchell Institute Pioneer Scholars. The Pioneer Scholar Program recognizes specific Mitchell Scholars and alumni each year in honor of generous supporters who have made donations of $250,000 or more to the Mitchell Institute Endowment. These Pioneer Scholars stand out for acknowledgement through their contributions to their schools and communities, as well as through demonstrating certain qualities as students and as citizens. The Harold Alfond Pioneer Scholar is Elisa Picariello. The Harold Alfond Pioneer Scholar is Joanna Zhang. The Edward and Barbara Atkins Pioneer Scholar is Nathan Curtis. The Avangrid Foundation and Central Maine Power Pioneer Scholar is Christopher Nelson. The Bob Baer Pioneer Scholar is Alexis Richards. The Bath Iron Works Buzz Fitzgerald Pioneer Scholar is Alexia Barnes. The Morton K. and Jane Blaustein Pioneer Scholar is Malak Alcatea. The Jack and Charlie Canning Pioneer Scholar is Tucker Boudreau. The Casella Pioneer Scholar is Olivia Olson. The Sam L. Cohen Foundation Pioneer Scholar is McKenna Peasley. The Sam L. Cohen Foundation Pioneer Scholar is Abdullah Azamili. The Sam L. Cohen Foundation Pioneer Scholar is Benjamin Moore. The College Club of Portland Pioneer Scholar is Adele Weaver. The Coyne Family Pioneer Scholar is Jack Smart. The Bob Crew Foundation Pioneer Scholar is M.J. Johansson. The Ben Dietz Pioneer Scholar is Sienna Hilborn. The Leon and Lisa Gorman Pioneer Scholar in honor of Senator George J. Mitchell is Elijah Rubianes. The John and Nellie Jackson Pioneer Scholar is Keegan Brooks. The Ann Lamb Pioneer Scholar is Hannah Holmwood. The Shepard Lee Pioneer Scholar is Asha Abdisamad. The Bill and Vicki Mitchell Pioneer Scholar in honor of Paul and Yvette Mitchell is Natalie LaRoche. The George and Mintaha Mitchell Pioneer Scholar is August Shorey. The Senator George J. Mitchell Pioneer Scholar is Charis Loveland. The Heather McLaughlin Mitchell Pioneer Scholar is Lydia Branson. The Janet Fraser Mitchell Pioneer Scholar is Bryce Baker. The John and Prunella Mitchell Pioneer Scholar is Isaac Hayner. The Paul and Yvette Mitchell Pioneer Scholar is Lucas Bent. The Robert E. Mitchell Pioneer Scholar is Ruth Griffith. The Mitchell Senate Staff Pioneer Scholar in memory of Gail Corey is Sarah Holbrook. The Ott Family Pioneer Scholar is Kieran Wilkins. The Colleen J. Quint Pioneer Scholar is Brittany Nickerson. The Reynolds Kerr Family Pioneer Scholar is Clayton Durapos. The Reynolds Kerr Family Pioneer Scholar is Bakr Jalil. The Rockefeller Family Pioneer Scholar is Moses Lincoln. The Donald Rue Pioneer Scholar is Alexandria Gutschall. The Bill Ryan Pioneer Scholar is Ashley Nyman. The Francis Tarr Pioneer Scholar is Najma Bohr. The Unum Pioneer Scholar is Gracia Beretti. The Patty Frank Walsh Pioneer Scholar is Ava Moody. The Walt Disney Company Pioneer Scholar is Montana Van Dyne. The Mitchell Institute congratulates the 2023 Pioneer Scholars and Donors. Please stand at this time and be recognized.
Please welcome to the stage Mitchell Scholar Brianna Alley.
Hello, everyone. It's my pleasure to speak with you all this evening. My name is Brianna Alley, and I'm a 2020 Mitchell Scholar from South Portland High School and a recent graduate of Plymouth State University. What an honor it is to be here tonight to share my story and all of the wonderful ways that the Mitchell Institute has supported me along the way. From a very young age, I've always wanted to help people. I distinctly remember setting up a few of my childhood stuffed animals and Barbie dolls to play pretend doctor with. Attending doctor's appointments and spending a lot of time in the hospital unfortunately became a major part of my life when my biological mother suffered a stroke when I was just 4 years old. I cherish the few memories I have with my mom, Activities are limited when you're wheelchair bound, but I love playing cards with my mom, helping her cook meals, and playing with my 2 younger siblings. I also enjoyed helping my mom take care of herself. Sometimes she needed help grabbing things or putting her shoes on, but we were thankful that she was able to do some of these things for herself. One morning when I was 6, my mom was in the bathroom getting ready for the day, and I remember knocking on the door as it just seemed she was taking a bit long. I went in to see if she needed help with something, but she didn't answer me. Being 6 years old, I didn't really understand what was going on, but I could tell that something was wrong. My dad was at work, so it was just me, my mom, and my 2 younger siblings at home. My parents had always told me to call 911 if something bad had happened, so I did. I can remember hearing the loud sirens and seeing all the lights outside of my house. A bunch of people came into our apartment carrying things I had recognized from the hospital. I remember they were very nice to me and my siblings, and even gave us each our own stuffed animal. Unfortunately, my mom was diagnosed with an aneurysm that ruptured in her brain, and she passed away shortly after at the hospital. I will never forget that day, not just because of the loss of my mother, but because of the compassion that was shown to me and my siblings by the EMTs. I always knew that when I was older, I was going to take care of people and show them the same kindness that I had received that day. By the time I was 13, I absolutely loved animals, and I still had that pretend doctor playsets tucked away in my closet. I loved going to my after-school program in Portland and spending time with my friends when I could. But at the same time, I didn't have a relationship with my father anymore. He was not in the position to care for 3 children and wasn't able to provide a safe and stable living space for us. When I arrived at my after-school program one day, I was surprised that the other kids weren't there. Instead, it was just the staff members, me, and a few people I didn't recognize. A caseworker from Child Protective Services told me that I wasn't going home that day, and that I was going to stay with the foster family for a while. My first thought was immediately, what about my siblings? And they had been told the same thing. They were going to a different family together, and I was going to one by myself. I was young, and this news was hard, but I knew this wasn't a bad thing. I knew that this was good for us. We would be safe and free from abuse, and given a life that we all deserved. I was very thankful that I still got to see my siblings from time to time. As I entered high school in South Portland, I started playing field hockey, and I joined the swim team. I learned more about college and the various opportunities that are available for those who are interested in healthcare. I began volunteering with the Interact Club at my school, and I participated in an internship with Maine Medical Center, where I would later work as a standardized patient. These are all activities that my younger self never had access to. I started my first job, I went to driver's education, and I got my license. The end of junior year of high school came fast. I worked hard to get good grades, and I applied to several colleges. What I didn't realize was just how expensive college was going to be. When my foster parents talked with me about all of this and the cost of college, I felt defeated. Kids in foster care are not statistically meant to be successful, and I'm a first-generation college student as well. Thank you. We talked about options, and that night I spent 5 hours applying to every single scholarship that I could find. That night was a blur, frantically filling out all of their questions on applications. I stumbled upon the Mitchell Scholarship that night, and I remember reading the quote from Senator Mitchell, "No one should be guaranteed success, but everyone should have a fair chance to succeed." I went ahead and I filled out the Mitchell Scholarship application. Weeks later, I received emails from various scholarship organizations, including the Mitchell Institute, saying that I'd been awarded money for pursuing further education. At this point, for the first time, I felt like college was going to be attainable. I committed to Plymouth State University to major in allied health sciences and become the professional I had dreamed of becoming. The Mitchell Institute has been with me every step of the way throughout my college journey. When discussing my career goals during a check-in meeting with Mitchell Institute staff, they informed me about the Fellowship Award, which supports scholars in educational endeavors like studying abroad, internships, or textbook and exam fees. I applied for a fellowship award in 2021 to help pay for a training program to become an emergency medical technician, an opportunity that would allow me to get hands-on patient care experience and provide the same support to families that I received as a young girl. The staff helped me navigate this process and answered any of my questions. Without the help of the fellowship award, I would not have been able to afford the financial aspect of this program. The Mitchell Institute also has a couple of weekend retreats that are focused on career and leadership development. One of them, Mile 1, was one of the best experiences of my life. It was a wonderful opportunity to connect deeply with other scholars, enjoy Maine's beautiful outdoors, and learn even more of what the Institute has to offer. At Mile 1, I was able to talk about my experience with the Fellowship Award that I had received from the Institute and share how it felt to be so supported. I even convinced everyone to jump into Millinocket Lake in October. Attending this very event last fall here at Brick South taught me a tremendous amount about networking, professional appearance and attire, and I had the opportunity to talk with so many individuals in our community about wonderful opportunities available to us. That night, I learned about accelerated nursing programs that are available right here in Maine after speaking with the president of UNE. I spoke with other scholars and learned about organizations they were active in, and we were able to share ideas that we all brought back to our own college campuses. I could stand up here and describe in detail every wonderful experience I've had with the Mitchell Institute, but we would be here all night. In short, the Institute played a vital role in supporting me through college. I'm someone who tends to overbook my schedule, but Andrea Mitchell would routinely check in to see how I was doing and be of any assistance she could. The staff remembered all of the various clubs and organizations I was active in, like the Pre-Medical Society or the Student Government Association. They were there when I needed someone to talk to, general life advice, or even assistance in planning events on my campus. From check-in Zoom nights, to one-on-one coffee meetings, to getting to know other scholars while hiking, canoeing, or volunteering at Baxter State Park during Mile 1, the Mitchell Institute has proven in so many ways how it is so much more than just a scholarship. I now have a place where I belong, something that's uncommon in foster youth who don't have much stability in their lives. I'm proud to say that not only did I graduate with my bachelor's degree an entire year early with a 3.8 GPA, but I also did so with very little student debt. Now, of course, I'm 6 months out of school. I'm in a new, exciting, and kind of terrifying part of my life, but I'm still benefiting from the Mitchell Institute's help. The staff have already begun helping me make connections with accelerated nursing programs so that I can apply next year. At a time when I'm wondering what my next steps are, the Mitchell Institute staff have reminded me that they are right by my side and that I'm on the cusp of so many new and exciting possibilities that will help me reach my goal of becoming a pediatric nurse practitioner. And in my work at a local urgent care center, I am now able to pay forward the kindness that I received from those who arrived on the ambulance on that tragic day when I was 6. In closing, I simply want to say thank you. Thank you to every single person who is here tonight for seeing the potential in us. Thank you to every sponsor and donor who has stepped up and helped scholars like myself turn their dreams into a reality. Thank you to each scholar who is here and working hard to make a difference and reach your goals. Stay motivated, and your hard work and determination will pay off. Thank you to every Mitchell Institute staff member who has made this community a reality. And finally, thank you to the Mitchell family and Senator Mitchell for the vision to create this organization. I am a first-generation college graduate who has experienced poverty, child abuse, and extreme loss. You saw me, you listened to me, and you helped me realize my potential. Thank you for giving me a fair chance to succeed. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Brianna, for sharing your powerful story and being part of our Mitchell Institute family. Like Brianna, myself, and every Mitchell scholar, our journeys would have not been possible if it wasn't for the help and encouragement we received along the way from the Mitchell Institute. All of you here tonight continuously show your support for the Mitchell Institute through your generosity. By doing so, you propel Brianna, me, the scholars at your table, and virtually all other Mitchell scholars into a brighter future. You truly give us a fair chance to succeed. So thank you for that. Tonight, we have a very special opportunity for you. Thanks to Bruce and Becky Epstein, the owners of Odysseys Unlimited, a travel company that specializes in small group trips, and longtime supporters of the Mitchell Institute, you have the chance to win an incredible international trip for two. Yes, it's amazing, I know. The winners of this raffle will be able to choose between two incredible destinations for you and a guest. All transportation, including round-trip airfare, is included in the price, as well as most meals. Before we dive in to learn about where you might be jetting off to next year or the year after, I want to share a bit about why you love traveling with Odysseys Unlimited. As a leader in small group international travel, their trips range between 12 to 24 total participants. So you never get lost in the crowd. Expect to be immersed into the culture with experienced local guides showing you around a series of destinations. Now, relax. Let's find out exactly where you might be heading on your next international adventure. The first option is Journey Through Vietnam, as you see over there. You could be joining an expert Vietnamese guide on a comprehensive 15-day journey from cities to markets to temples across the country. Visit the capital city of Hanoi and its cultural and historic site, explore the Ha Long Bay by boat, and experience delicious local food, including a cooking lesson in the village of Hoi An. I know, sounds so delicious. Just think, this time next year, you could be exploring palaces and tombs, observing the unique birds and flowers of the Mekong Delta, and touring the History Museum of Saigon. What an incredible opportunity to be immersed in the rich urban and rural cultural landscape of Southeast Asia. But before you forget, there's another impressive opportunity to explore a beautiful destination of another flavor. I like to call it a portrait of Italy. Get a tantalizing taste of the entire country over the course of just 16 days. Cruise the breathtaking Amalfi Coast, sip wine from a rooftop terrace in Umbria, explore Rome and the Eternal City's countless sights. Of course, no trip to Italy could be complete without a visit to Tuscany, including Siena, and Florence. Picture yourself just strolling through a Tuscan vineyard or in a gondola on one of Venice's famous canals. This could be you. Each of these trips is valued at nearly $10,000. Wow, $10,000? For real? So this is a remarkable price if you win the raffle this evening. All you have to do to go on one of these incredible trips is to buy a raffle ticket for $250. Even if you don't win, you can feel good that you're helping Mitchell scholars like Brianna and me. You will know within the hour if you win, so you can start celebrating your trip of a lifetime this evening. To enter the raffle, please take a moment now to fill out the raffle ticket in your program. Enter as many times as you want, but we do need individual tickets for each of your entries. There is a section where you would choose your method of payment. And if you scan the QR code with your phone or use the shortened link on the slideshow, should be up there, in your phone's web browser, you can pay online. Alternatively, you can pay by check this evening or request to be sent a bill following the event. There are scholars at each table who have been designated to collect your paper tickets and can help navigate that QR code if you have any questions. While this room is full of over 500 people, not everyone is going to buy a ticket. In years past, we've sold around 100 tickets, so you have a pretty good chance of winning. Also, by entering, you're making the scholars at your table eligible to win a prize generously donated by LLB. Oh, wow. The money raised by this raffle makes a significant impact in funding the success of Mitchell Scholars. If you win, you will get to explore a beautiful part of the world. And if you don't win, your money will still go toward an incredible cause. It's worth mentioning that one of the many programs that the Mitchell Institute offers scholars is stipends for international trips, because they know that seeing a new part of the world, meeting new people, and seeing different ways of living is a vital experience that can help a scholar grow as a person and as a leader. Once you have filled out your raffle tickets, please give them to the scholars at your table, and they'll ensure that your entries make their way into the drawing. The winner will be selected at the end of tonight's program. Keep your fingers crossed and start filling out those raffle cards now. You have around 5 minutes. Thank you. position. Now. Alrighty, friends, hello, it's me. The time to complete your raffle ticket is now. Scholars, please bring the raffle tickets from your table to the collection point. All right. Hello. Please welcome to the stage the chair of the Mitchell Institute Board of Directors, Sarah Burns.
Wow. What an incredible evening. This is just so wonderful to see so many people join us here. I stand here with a smile thinking there's no worse position to be in between these two extraordinary scholars and our next speaker. So what I'm going to do is be as brief as I can and let you hear from our next speaker. So I am Sarah Burns, and I'm chair of the board of the Mitchell Institute, and I am thrilled to have you here tonight. This is the largest number of people we've ever had at our annual gala. This gala celebrates George Mitchell and his wife Heather for their vision in creating and nurturing the Mitchell Institute. And it is a celebration of our scholars who are the embodiment of the Institute's success. And it's a celebration of all of you here tonight who have given so generously and made it all possible. It is my honor tonight to introduce the next speaker. And in order to introduce him, the easiest way to do it, I thought, was to steal his own words. When George Mitchell wrote his memoir, The Negotiator, he shared his story of a life spent serving our country and the world. Close to the end of the book, in the chapter, The Scholars, he talks about what inspired him to start the Mitchell Institute. He wrote, "I came to believe that I, who had benefited from so many helping hands, have a duty to use whatever ability I possess to see that no child in Maine who wants to go to college is without a helping hand. It is, of course, a huge aspiration, perhaps unattainable in a precise mathematical way. But just trying to meet that aspiration on every remaining day of my life can do so much good for many of our young citizens." And then he ends the chapter with this statement: "I've done a lot in my life. I've never done anything better or more meaningful than this." Senator Mitchell launched the Mitchell Institute nearly 30 years ago. Today in the United States, only 1 out of every 2 college students leaves college with a degree. Almost half drop out. After being named a Mitchell Scholar and going through our programs, our scholars graduate at a 90% rate. What I love about tonight is a scholar is sitting at every table in this room. You are sitting with the success stories. Because of George Mitchell's vision, we are helping Maine students unlock enormous potential, and we are investing in and strengthening our communities and our state. Before I ask the senator to come up, I'd like to share that he celebrated his 90th birthday in August. And this evening we have 2 wonderful birthday gifts to share. The first, a tremendous group of longtime and dedicated supporters have offered to match, dollar for dollar, all gifts made to the Mitchell Institute in honor of the senator's birthday. You already have the celebration cupcakes at your table. That code on the cupcakes will give you more information on how to make a gift. The second gift is a simply incredible video featuring Mitchell Scholars that I'm pleased to share with you now.
Thank you, Senator Mitchell, for your unwavering support of Maine students. The Mitchell Institute has supported me in every step of my journey into medicine, from helping to fund my college education, to providing financial resources for a patient advocacy internship in New York, from getting my car back on the road in 2017, to subsidizing my med school application fees. The Mitchell Institute has backed me every step of the way. Because of you, I'm now studying medicine at Brown University. The unconditional love and support of the Mitchell Institute is profound and meaningful. I'm deeply grateful to you and for what you have done for all Mitchell Scholars. Happy 90th birthday.
Thank you, Senator Mitchell, for your continued support and leadership of Maine communities. The Mitchell Institute has truly cultivated an exceptional community full of some of the most inspiring, encouraging, and compassionate people that I have met. Being a part of our community has allowed me invaluable opportunities, such as pursuing my dream of studying international business and international affairs at Northeastern University. And thanks to a fellowship from the Mitchell Institute, I will be spending 5 weeks in Japan this summer conducting research on disasters and recovery. Your impact is felt by each and every member of the Mitchell Institute community, and I would like to sincerely thank you for helping guide Maine's future leaders. I hope you have a wonderful 90th birthday.
Thank you, Senator Mitchell. Because of you, I was able to attend my dream college, also your alma mater, where I studied economics, learned a new language, and even got to live abroad for a semester. The Mitchell Institute program, the fellowship program, also made it possible for me to move from rural Maine to New York City for an internship during college, and that's where I later got my first job on Wall Street. And you helped me just get to a place of financial stability so that I can now be more bold and confident in the life choices that I make. And I really can't express how grateful I am to you for that.
Senator Mitchell, thank you for your lifelong commitment to Maine and its people. From your leadership in Washington and around the world to the everlasting impact of the Mitchell Institute, you have forever changed our beautiful state. Your foresight and the Mitchell Institute's investment in Maine's young people extends far beyond a scholarship. It created a community and a human endowment that will nourish and sustain Maine for generations to come. On a personal note, from the moment you entrusted me to represent you as a page in the U.S. Senate to your investment in me as a Mitchell Scholar in 1995, you opened the door to a world of opportunity that this proud Aroostook County kid could only dream of. Thank you and happy birthday.
Senator Mitchell, I don't have the words to truly express my gratitude to you and the Mitchell Institute. Your story, your work, and the formation of the Mitchell Institute inspires me every day to find ways that I can contribute to Maine and her people. The Mitchell Institute helped me obtain my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. It helped cover the cost of the licensing exam. Since then, I have spent the majority of my career in a rural emergency department serving one of the poorest communities in the state. Most recently, the Mitchell Institute has paved the way for my entrance into the Rue Institute, where I will be obtaining my master's in bioinformatics. Senator Mitchell, I wish you the happiest of birthdays, and I am forever grateful and honored to be a part of your vision for Maine.
Thank you, Senator Mitchell, for making sure Maine students have the opportunity to succeed. The Mitchell Scholarship has truly been more than a scholarship for me. With the help of fellowships from the Mitchell Institute, and with the confidence and skills I gained at Mitchell Institute events, I was able to spend a semester student teaching in Daegu, South Korea. Growing up, I never thought I'd be able to travel internationally. Being a Mitchell Scholar has been transformational for me and for so many other young Mainers.
Thank you, Senator Mitchell, for creating the Mitchell Scholarship and investing in my future. I was a 1999 graduate of Jay High School and a 2003 graduate of Colby College. Thanks to the Mitchell Scholarship and an email about a summer internship from Colleen Quint, I was also able to find summer employment in Western Maine at MBNA. This opportunity resulted in me securing a job after college, exposing me to working for a large institution, and most importantly, it's where I met my wife. My wife and I have raised our family in Maine, and the exposure to financial services firm in 2000 helped expand my career interest. Today, I'm the president of KeyBank in Maine. In this role, I'm working hard to follow your example of making meaningful contributions across the state. Thank you for the contribution that you made to my education and my future, and for the contributions you have made to so many students across the state of Maine. Happy 90th birthday.
Thank you, Senator Mitchell, for creating Mitchell Scholarship and investing in my future. Thanks to the Mitchell Scholarship, I'll be a senior at the University of Maine in computer engineering this fall. In addition to the scholarship, I have received emergency funds for a new laptop in 2020 and the fellowship award to help pay for my summer housing and expenses while I complete my internship with Texas Instruments. Mitchell Institute events like Mile 1 and Mile 2 have provided me with strong community support and helpful career connections. I'm so grateful for you and everything you have done. Happy 90th birthday.
Hello, Senator Mitchell. I can hardly believe 21 years have passed since we first met and I became a Mitchell Scholar. You and the Mitchell Institute have had a profound impact on my life. Thanks to the opportunities present here in our country and to you and the Mitchell Institute, I was able to pursue my educational goals and graduate from the University of Southern Maine and become a nurse practitioner. And now, I serve the city of Portland by working directly in public health for a local community-based clinic. The Mitchell Scholarship helped make much of this possible, and I'm deeply grateful to you. Happy 90th birthday.
In the 20 years since I became a Mitchell Scholar, I've received financial support to travel to Honduras to do volunteer work, to Washington, D.C. to attend oral arguments at the Supreme Court, and to study for the bar exam. Thanks to these experiences, today I get to work in a place you know well, the U.S. Senate. Thank you again for everything you have done to help small-town Maine kids like me dream big.
Happy birthday, Senator Mitchell. Thank you for all that you have done to support Maine students like me. Like you, I have a large family. My parents put 4 kids through college in 10 years. The Mitchell Institute made it possible for my family to afford me going to college, studying abroad in Ireland as a George Mitchell Peace Scholar in 2017, and moving to Washington, D.C. as part of an opportunity with Secretary Cohen the following year. I am so grateful for everything that you and the Mitchell Institute have done to make these opportunities possible for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Mitchell, for creating the Mitchell Institute and investing in the young people of Maine. I was the first person in my family to go to college, and the Mitchell Institute's support, both financial and professional, was invaluable as I navigated college and the world beyond. Thanks to you, your vision, and all the work you've put in to make the Mitchell Institute what it is today, I was able to graduate from Wesleyan University, and I'm proud to say that I'm starting a PhD program at Yale this fall. Thank you, truly, and happy birthday.
I still remember when I introduced you to my father at the welcome celebration in Orono a few weeks before my first semester at Colby, and you told him that you believed it was important that I become involved in public service and politics. That made my father very proud, and the Institute and scholarship have made many parents proud. Thanks to the scholarship, I was able to attend Colby College, and taking your advice, begin a career in public service as a member of the Waterville City Council during my first year of college. That led to service in the Maine legislature, earning a law degree, and my current role as treasurer for the state of Maine. Your wisdom and example have made me appreciate family and doing good for the people of Maine. Thank you, Senator Mitchell.
Senator Mitchell, words really can't fully capture how grateful I am for being part of this community founded nearly 30 years ago. As a son of immigrants and an immigrant myself, I never thought that the opportunities that I've been presented with would be available to me. Through the unwavering support of the Mitchell Institute, I've made countless professional connections, befriended wonderful scholars, improved my networking skills, and even got help getting my first ever internship. And to believe that all of this is given to me at no cost still blows my mind. So thank you so much, Senator Mitchell. God bless you for the wonderful gift you have given to not only me, but also the thousands of other young people from the state of Maine.
No one can say it better than the scholars. So thank you, Senator Mitchell, for being our visionary and a dedicated advocate for Maine's youth.
Thank you all for being here this evening and for your very warm reception. My special thanks to the scholars who appeared in the birthday video. I have 2 things to say about that. First off, the people to be thanked are those in the room who have provided the financial support to our organization that made these scholarships possible. So let's have a crowd for them. Secondly, they are so impressive, so intelligent, so articulate that I know many of you are thinking we hand-picked the cream of the crop. I'm telling you, they're all like that. They're all smart. They're all smart, they're dedicated, they're hardworking, and they are the leaders of their communities, of our state, and young people like them all across the country of our nation in the future. When we support them, we make an investment in the future of our country, for ourselves, for our families, for our children, and for a better society. I thank you. I thank Sarah Burns for her very generous and heartfelt introduction. Sarah, I'm very grateful to you for your leadership of the Board of Directors of the Mitchell Institute and for the path of growth that we are currently pursuing. All of the members of our Board of Directors are volunteers, deeply dedicated to the organization and especially dedicated to the young people who we serve. And I thank them for helping us carry out the vision I had when we began this process more than a quarter century ago. So I'd like to ask all of the members of our board who are present to stand up and be recognized, and ask everyone else to join with me in thanking them for their efforts. Now, as you have heard from the scholars themselves, our wonderful staff members work very hard to support and sustain our scholars. And so I ask all the members of our staff, please, to stand, be recognized, and ask you, ladies and gentlemen, to join me in thanking them. They made it work. I want to recognize a number of leaders of our state in government and in education who are here tonight. And I'm pleased to begin with the genuine leader of our state, our great governor, Janet Mills. Now, you saw on the video Henry Beck. I've known Henry since he was a little kid in Waterville, and he's done terrific. He's now the state treasurer, so he gets 2 bites at the apple on the video and here tonight. Henry, please stand up and drive a round of applause. Where he is, over there. Represented Jared Golden and his wife, Isabel, who herself was a Mitchell Scholar, planned to attend tonight, but they were detained in Washington by some very challenging events that are taking place there. Please join me in thanking Representative Golden and his wife. One of the least challenging aspects of getting this whole effort going and making it succeed has been the reactions of all of the colleges and universities of Maine. And I can put it in 3 words, they're all great. And they really have cooperated, done a wonderful job in educating our young people far beyond our scholars, including many more. 3 of them are here. I'd like to introduce them. I'd ask you to hold your applause until they're all standing. Robert Clark of Husson University, Joan Farini Mundy, the University of Maine, and James Herbert, the University of New England. Please rise and join me in thanking them. I want to especially thank Brianna and Jean Danielle. They truly are representative of the 3,600 scholars who are making all of us in all of Maine proud. Thank you, Brianna and Jean Daniel. There are young people from every part of Maine who face uphill battles on their effort to attend college. Not only financial hurdles, but the challenges that students face when they are the first in their families to attend college, or when English is not their first language. Our program levels the playing field for these students, providing the financial and the social resources they need to graduate from college and unlock their full potential. As you have heard, to date, we've provided more than $24 million in financial support to 3,600 young Maine people. But more than that, we have helped them gain the confidence they need to succeed. We hear over and over again from our students that they need more than a scholarship to find their way through college. We respond to that need by helping students connect with each other, with their institutions of learning, with potential careers and mentors, with a community of people, including this community right here in this room, but reaching further and further beyond every single day. We are not just cheering them on, we're working hard to help them succeed. Especially for students who come from economically disadvantaged or first-generation college households, as I did. It's affirming to get the honor and recognition of receiving a scholarship, to know that somebody, somewhere, has seen the potential within you, which at that age you often do not and cannot see yourself. And that, coupled with the support that comes from a mentor, a group, an institution that has your interest at heart, can be transformative for a young, insecure person. Thousands of our scholars have graduated from college and are now strengthening Maine's workforce and communities through their ambition, their success, their leadership. The future of our program, the future of our young people, the future of our state sits here tonight, not just in the person of these individuals, but those who will follow them. Many, many others just like them. And having all of you here is important, so you can meet them, you can hear their stories, you can be inspired, just as I am every time I get a chance to talk with them. I cannot describe to you the satisfaction and joy I feel when almost every week I get a letter or two from someone who's gone through our program and is now, just this week, a professor at an internationally highly regarded university, or another a couple of weeks ago who was the chief executive of a very large public affairs agency in our country, and of others who are nurses and doctors and business people and entrepreneurs all across our state. By meeting them tonight, you are expanding their networks, bringing them that much closer to their goals and the satisfaction of their dreams. I hope that you'll continue to be invested in these young people's lives and help us to steer them in fulfilling their directions, their educations, their careers. If it were not for people just like you who helped me many years ago early in my life, I would not be standing here tonight. I would never have been a United States Senator or any other public official. But at the age of 16, insecure, uncertain, my family with no financial resources, I was helped by others who had no interest other than helping young man in whom they saw promise when he did not. And as a result, I have felt compelled to do as much as I can for as many of these students as possible. In their eyes and in their voices, I hear and see echoes of myself at their age. We are very proud of the success of our 3,600 scholars. We need your help to support the next 3,600, and they're going to be just as talented. Please consider financially supporting these scholars tonight and into the future. Maine needs these students, and they need our help. Before I conclude, I have a few more thank yous to make. As regular attendants of this event will recall, a special part of the evening is announcing the Pioneer Scholars, and you saw them on the screen earlier. We announced specially each new Pioneer Scholar, and one of them, which was on the list, is new this year. The Pioneer Program is a partnership between generous financial supporters and our Scholarship Institute. It provides the opportunity to identify specific scholars and alumni who, through their contributions and their demonstration of their qualities as students and citizens, stand out for recognition. And we establish Pioneers in recognition of those who have supported our program with gifts of $250,000 or more. This program is incredibly important to our continuing efforts in behalf of the young people of Maine, and I cannot describe the depth of my gratitude to those who have been able and have done so. Tonight, we announced one new pioneer, and it's a bit of pride for me because it was established by my nephew, Bill Mitchell, and his wife, Vicki. They've been involved with the program from the very beginning, and they have been an important resource for many of our scholars. They are passionate about the importance of the resources and the programming we offer to students. The Bill and Vicki Mitchell Pioneer Award is in honor of my brother and sister-in-law, Paul and Yvette Mitchell. Bill was very close to his parents. They worked together, they traveled together. They were not only father, mother, and son, but friends. And like Bill, I benefited greatly from his father's wisdom. It was my older brother Paul who first supported and then insisted that I go to law school and try to make a career in the law. He changed my life. And we hope that Bill and Vicki, with this gift, will change the life of some other young Maine student. Bill and Vicki, please stand and accept our thanks. Yeah. Thank you. I want to digress a moment to respond to a question that I'm asked almost daily, sometimes several times a day, and wherever I go, and I've been asked it a couple of times today. The people of our country are challenged, disturbed, and concerned about the challenges we face. Among many, there is a widespread mood of pessimism bordering on despair. And I want to offer tonight a brief but sincere alternative to that position. We are fortunate to be Americans, despite as with all human beings and all human institutions, we have made mistakes as a nation. But what is unique about our country is the willingness to acknowledge error, to confront it, to correct it, through open public debate, sometimes difficult, very painful. The challenges remain. This is not new. Our country has been through many terrible and difficult ordeals, through which we have sometimes faltered, but through which we have always gotten and been better, bigger, stronger as a result. I believe we're going to meet the challenges that we face, many as they are, difficult and complex as they are, because I believe in the basic goodness of the American people and the American system of governance. Difficult, complicated, sometimes harsh, but nonetheless, it is the beacon of democracy, not just in the world, but in all of human history. And I think we can meet those challenges in the future. I think the greatest challenge is the same challenge that has existed since the day on which this country was created. There's much disagreement among Americans, but I believe virtually all of Americans agree that what we stand for in this country is freedom and opportunity. The opportunity for every single member of our society to go as high and as far as their talent, their willingness to work, their willingness to take risks will carry them. That's what we believe in. That's our ideal. But we also must agree that sadly, the reality is not yet at that level. The challenge is to see that every American child, whatever their background, whatever their circumstances, has good health care, good education, the chance to acquire skills and to exploit those skills and to go as high and as far as they can. That's not the case now. And so our challenge is not difficult to define, but very difficult to achieve. It is to raise our actions to the level of our aspirations. And just like we will never succeed in helping every child in Maine who needs help going through college, we will never attain the goal of making certain that in a nation of 330 million people, every single one has a fair chance. But if we spend our lives working toward that goal, think about all the good that we can do. So let's... So I want to close with just a brief personal comment. Over the past 25 years, this event has meant a lot to me and, of course, a great deal to our program. In every previous year that I attended, I was able to spend a lot of time mingling with all of you, renewing old acquaintances, making new ones, taking a lot of selfies. Unfortunately, and I apologize for it, I cannot do that this evening. As most of you know, I've been diagnosed with acute leukemia, and I've received long and intensive chemotherapy to combat the cancer. Unfortunately, at the same time, my immune system has been badly compromised. So on doctor's orders, whenever possible, I must avoid close contact with large numbers of people to protect against COVID or other forms of infection. And believe me, I miss seeing you more than you miss seeing me. And I know you'll understand. I thank you all very much for your courtesy, for your help, for your warmth and generosity to our scholars, to me, and to my family, and let's keep it going. And now is the most important moment of the evening. John Daniel will come back and tell you who's going to Italy or Vietnam. Thank you very much.
Wow. The whole time I'm listening to Senator Mitchell, I'm sitting in my seat like, and I have to follow that? Like, I really can't. I really can't. But thank you so much, Senator. That was very great. Thank you so much. All right. As promised, the time has come to draw the winner of our fabulous raffle prize. Yeah! Brianna, would you please join me on stage? I'm more nervous than you are. More nervous. Okay, we have a basket here of all the raffle tickets purchased this evening. And I'll give it a nice shake, you know, maybe two. Really put my hand in there. Okay. Keep moving it. Keep moving it. Keep moving it. All right, now I'll hold it for you, Brianna. And this is the most nervous part. Reach in. Tell us who's the winner. Select the winner, please. Oh my God. All right, I have the winner. All right. Man, this is so nerve-wracking. All righty. Congratulations to Catherine and Jet Honeycomb. Hey! Congratulations. We'll be in touch with further details about your prize. No, you're good. You're all set. You're all set. You won. Congrats. I'm extremely envious of your good fortune. Enjoy your trip and safe travels. And let me know where you went too. All right. And I want to sincerely thank the rest of you for joining us this evening. On your way out, my fellow Mitchell scholars will be handing out delicious chocolate-covered pretzels. Trust me, they're delicious. Generously donated by Kadam Kenley Maynor, an alumni-owned business. We hope you leave here tonight excited to be part of our engaged network of support. Please drive safely and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much.